guys, welcome to an episode of Lake Stevens Auto Detailing. So here today I've got a more expensive foam cannon kit by MTM, and this is an $85 option, so kind of a more professional deal. And then in another comparison, we've got the Astro AI Foam Cannon. This is way cheaper. The 1 liter version is only $23. So what I'm going to be doing in this episode is just comparing and contrasting, see if it's worth it spending $85 compared to $23, what the quality differences are between the two, and just overall we're going to do a test a little later on the car and see which one foams more, which one works better, and just different pros and cons of each. So let's open this one. I've already used it, but I still have the box, so we will open it up. So we've got this 32 ounce or 1 liter bottle. It's got a wide base, so it's not so likely to tip over. One thing I don't necessarily like is it does have plastic threads, and if you look, these are brass threads, so you just have to be careful screwing the bottle on. I've actually used this combination probably about 20 times and I haven't had any issues, but I do take my time screwing it on. So if you take your time and you don't over tighten it, it's just fine. And then, so when you get this and open the box, this fitting's not installed because you do get two different options here. If you're using a spray wand, you'll just screw this fitting on here. So also it comes with two different orifice sizes. It comes normally with 1 1/4, and that's what it came with at first. All you do is, if you want to switch it out, you need a flathead screwdriver, and you take this off, or when you're setting it up you can switch it out, and you just unscrew it and then you screw in the new one. So right now I've got the 1.1 millimeter orifice in there, and we'll be trying that because that's for your typical pressure washer, non-professional one. You're going to want a smaller orifice. It'll give you some better foaming characteristics, thicker foam. So for the sake of testing, we're going to use the 1.1. I do like this control mechanism. This controls if you want it to go the fan, and then this gray knob controls whether it's a vertical foam spray or horizontal, and then this controls how much. So this knob is how much foam you want, so it's real easy. Minus is less foam, and plus screw it all the way in and you get maximum foaming. And this is just the fan, horizontal, vertical, and then anyway. So what else? The tube, it's flexible, but it's fairly stiff. It's not weighted, so when you do get down to the last little bit, it can start spitting and having issues. That would be nice if they had a weighted hose, just so it would draw to the last little bits of liquid, so you could use up every little bit in your bottle. That would be one nice thing. Alright, so I have not opened up the Astro AI Foam Cannon at all, so we will check that out next. I'll just set this over here. Okay, hopefully that decides not to go anywhere. Okay, so I haven't opened this up. We'll just check it out, see what we got in here. Okay, so got a hose, just like the other one. Only difference is this one's a little more flexible, and it looks like it's got a pickup filter. which might be nice if you've got, for some reason, a dirty sediment inside your area. You got large holes where it can kind of keep out the dirt and stuff, but that really shouldn't be an issue. Okay, and then let's see, what else we got? So we got the bottle. Right off the bat, I'm noticing it is not as wide at the bottom, so it might be a little more, have a more tendency to tip over. But if it's full, it should be okay. One nice thing I'm noticing is it's got a wide mouth, so that's going to make pouring in your soap and your chemicals way easier. You're not going to have to use a funnel like this, or just pour really carefully and possibly spill and waste product. Both of them do have scales on here. So the MTM, it goes in millimeters. So it's got 250, 500, 750, and 1,000 milliliters. And then it's got graduated marks on each. And then let's see, what do we got here? So this one we've got, this is nice. So this is a little bit better. So this has got 1,000 millimeter marks here, but it's every 100 milliliters. And then also on the other side, it's got ounces. So that's nice, they've got both measurements. So this one goes 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. And in the middle, between the ounces and the milliliters, it's got mixtures. So if you got a 1 to 10, 1 to 8, 1 to 5, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, and 1 to 1. So that's gonna save you a lot of time. That's one thing I really like off the bat. It's got multiple measurements, so you don't have to think about what you're gonna mix up. Chemical wise or mixture wise, you've got your different parts. So that's gonna save you some time, and I do like the wide mouth. So let's keep digging in, see what else we got. So far we've only looked at these two. Okay, let's see. So here's the control. So one good thing about this, yes, it's a little cheaper, obviously, about a $60 price difference or so, but they're both plastic threads, so the chance that you're going to cross thread is pretty low. And another nice thing is these threads are pretty coarse, so the chance of having an issue is fairly low. So we'll stick this on there. Looks like it's just got kind of a barbed setup, so you'll just push it on. Might have to heat this up. A little bit difficult. Let's see here. There we go, now it's kind of going on. Okay, so this has got the fitting for the pressure wand already installed. It is flush all the way screwed in. This one, it sticks out a little bit. Obviously, it doesn't really make a difference. It just makes a little bit wider, which not really a big deal. You've got your control knob, same deal, plus or minus, depending how much foam you want. Let's see. So that changes. This one doesn't have locking like clicks for each little increment like this one does. So this one's a little bit cheaper, obviously. They gotta cut costs where they can. And looks like, okay, so this moves too, but this is kind of a heavy resistance. And then this one, it only moves that much, this, and this, that's it. So it's a little bit cheaper, obviously, but so far seems okay. They don't give you, doesn't look like they give you any extra orifices or any spare parts. So once I get this thing screwed on, all right, use your air. Let's take a look here, side by side. So they're about the same height, matched up. The MTM's a little bit longer, and like I said, the bottoms on the MTM a little wider, so a little less likely to tip over. We'll just get these ready to set up and spray test and see how each one works. Go from there. Okay guys, so I've got 900 milliliters of hot water for each. That's how they put that to get. And I'm going to put in 2 ounces of the Mr. Pink in each one. So I'll measure that out. Out the MTM first. It turns up all the way for max foam. some pretty good foaming characteristics. Fairly thick. Alright, let's test out the Astro AI. I got it turned up all the way, so let's see. Say is I did replace the filter with a Chinese one, not the MTM one, because they wanted $15 for shipping, so that might have a little impact on it, but this actually looks a little bit thicker. The suds are pretty good coming off each one actually. This is the Astro AI side. So let's put our finger across there. Getting some pretty good suds action. Looks like this is a little bit less thick and this is a little more frothy. Let's spray one more time and see how it comes out here. Okay, so to wrap things up, the Astro AI Foam Cannon is readily available on Amazon for $23. It does have a 1-year warranty, which is good, but to consider, you can't get parts for this. I looked on the owner's manual on here and I can't find anything for replacement parts, so that's something to consider. Okay, moving on to the MTM for final comments. It's $85. It's readily available on Amazon, and it comes with a 90-day warranty, so it's a little shorter. But it's Italian made. It's got some extra spare parts. You can run a higher PSI, 5,000 compared to 3,000 on the Astro AI. And it's got replacement parts readily available that you can buy online as you need. So that's a good plus right there. In conclusion, I would buy the MTM just because of the higher build quality, the availability of parts, and if I was doing professional cleaning, I'd choose this.